Hey folks, Hammeh here. It's the night before Overwatch Christmas, depending on when you're watching this, and on top of whatever we're going to get in the event tomorrow, looks like there's some extra presents in the form of new interactions in store for us. I've been going through the sound files on the public test realm earlier today, and good news! It seems like a whole new bunch of voice lines and interactions will be coming into the game, both for hero conversations before maps start, and some new map triggers too. I'll go through what I've found here. Be aware that some of these lines are half of a pair. I can't find both halves right now, but I'll speculate what lines might be and make compilation videos once they're all available. McCree seems to have had a lot of love in event recording sessions recently. Voiced by Matt Mercer of Critical Role Dungeon Master fame, McCree's got so many new interactions and lines. If you've got any interest in RPGs and fantasy stories, by the way, go watch Matt and the gang in Critical Role on Geek and Sundry on YouTube. Link in the description and after this video. Professional voice actors playing Dungeons & Dragons and telling a story is absolutely amazing. Firstly, I wonder whether this is a reaction to Mercy.
Well, I have faith you can get me patched back up, Doc.
And McCree's clearly heard of the 25 million bounty on Roadhog and Junkrat. I do wonder what the Junkers will say in response.
I heard there's a nice reward for bringing you fellas in.
McCree clearly has a bit of banter with Genji. I can't wait to hear Genji's response, if any.
You might be fast, Genji, but you ain't faster than a bullet.
And McCree's also got a new conversation with D.va.
Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
16-bit hero.
On to Mercy, she's got a fairly standard doctor warning here. Totally true. I wonder if it goes with McCree's patching you up line.
You know, smoking's bad for your health.
And I can't find a matching line for Mercy's line here right now, but it really intrigues me. Why is Mei looking at Mercy?
Why are you looking at me, Mei?
Some people haven't enjoyed D.va being, well, very well memed, and as Blizzard make time to develop the whole cast stories, she's suffered a bit as being a little stereotypical gamer for some. So it's nice to see as a result that before any D.va comic or short, we're getting more voice lines which give a bit more depth to her character. I love this response to what must be a Soldier 76 interaction. He probably accuses her of playing games too much in a Dad 76 way.
Are you sure life isn't a game, Soldier 76?
D.va the Philosopher. Hannah Song, PhD. Absolutely love it. Now I think this line is for Oasis or maybe Dorado. D.va again reflecting on what she's seen while growing up as a child of the post-Omnic Crisis generation.
Seeing what happened after the war here gives me hope for the rebuilding of my country.
Winston's not approving of Soldier's illegal work, but Soldier makes a good point in return.
Someone's going to put a stop to your illegal activities.
You're one to talk. You and your friends are breaking the law. Same as me.
Obviously, Winston's actions are illegal too in recalling Overwatch agents to active duty given the Petrus Act. On to Zarya, she's quite judgmental of the size of D.va's mech compared to Russian technology, but D.va's not having any of it.
D.va, have you seen the Svyatogorsk? Now that is what I call a mech.
Size isn't everything.
Zarya actually rebukes Torbjorn about the suffering of Russia. Torbjorn, we know, did help design Titan Omnics, as we saw in the comic Destroyer. I wonder what else of his designs or work led to Russian and perhaps, who knows, even worldwide suffering.
The suffering of my people rests heavily upon your shoulders, Torbjorn.
Believe me, I don't need reminding.
And just like Torbjorn, she decides to mock Winston's gun as well, but Winston gives a straight answer.
Winston, your gun is so cute. You should try playing with some real firepower.
I like to leave the heavy lifting to the professionals.
Mei steps away from the puns in a new interaction with McCree.
Hey, McCree, do you know what time it is?
Well, I'd say it's about... Now, I see what you're doing there.
Blizzard embracing our memes there. Mei also has a new interaction with Zarya. Zarya's response is actually a reference to Olympic weightlifter Vasily Alexeyev of the USSR back in the time, quoting Shakespeare when talking about his weightlifting philosophy. Heroes of the past there.
Zarya, how can you even pick up all that weight?
I lift as well as I lift because it cannot be avoided.
Ecopoint Antarctica also seems to have got interactions for some heroes, and this is, well, the first time you hear Mei feeling sad.
I didn't think I would ever come back here.
Given that all of her scientist comrades died and Mei was the only survivor after a storm, you can see why she'd find it tough. Poor Mei, for all of those of you who call her the devil, she has a soul. See? Mei doesn't get bogged down in the past too much though. I've found a line for her on one of the Christmas map variants that'll launch tomorrow, possibly King's Row, although there could be up to 3 depending on references in the game files.
Look at all the snow! We should make snow angels!
I can totally see Mei messing around in the snow like this. Pharah's got some fun new lines as well. She wants to know how McCree shoots so well, and he's got some tips from the best apparently.
McCree, where did you learn to shoot like that? Was it Jack? Gabriel?
Always was a good shot, but well, I got a few pointers from the best. That'd be your mother?
Pharah loves showing off her latest Raptora suit to Torbjorn, who is happy to give his professional opinion on the engineering.
Hey Torbjorn, check out my new suit. Mark 6, state of the art.
Jump jets, concussion rockets, Well, yes, it's looking pretty good.
And she's jealous of Tracer's Overwatch opportunities. Pharah has always dreamed of serving the organisation, but Tracer's right when she says, who knows what the future holds.
You're so lucky, Tracer. Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamed of joining Overwatch.
Maybe you'll still get your chance. Who knows what the future holds?
Genji has a quick line with Winston, who's clearly easy company, although Winston goes against Genji's memory a bit with his response.
I always liked working with you, Winston. No awkward small talk.
Always liked working with you too. You have, great sense of humor.
Soldier 76 also has a new line on Ecopoint Antarctica, which is interesting for historical context.
I feel terrible for the scientists. A lot of collateral damage when Overwatch fell apart.
Obviously, we know the scientists lost their lives. Perhaps this explains why no help came when the base was cut off by a polar storm. I wonder what other collateral damage happened when Overwatch's Swiss headquarters fell and the organisation was dissolved not too long afterwards. Soldier also gives his views to Mei on whether scientists should be on the front lines. Mei's happy to meet him halfway on this one.
The front lines are no place for a scientist.
I guess it's a good thing I have you to watch my back.
What do you think of these new conversations? Do let me know your favourites and thoughts in the comments, and be sure to throw a like or subscribe if you enjoyed. It really helps me out. Thanks for tuning in to these new interactions, or parts of them, and voice lines. I'll be sure to revisit them with the complete lines or any additional ones in my Overwatch lore, hero lore, voice lines and interaction series. The full playlist is bottom left here if you haven't seen them already. Be sure to return tomorrow, Tuesday, December the 13th, for everything Overwatch Christmas related too, if you're watching now. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.